Hello, good morning. I figured I'm sitting here, I might as well go live, right? How are you this morning? I was just hanging out with Margaret over there. If you haven't checked out Margaret, go on over to Margaret Songbird. She is fun. Hold on, I got to lift this up a little bit. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Vicki. Hello, Angela. Sorry, I'm moving you all around, shaking the world up. Welcome to Fortunate Creations, everybody. I'm Kim. This is a channel where we talk about everything to do with crafting. So from amigurumi to Zen gardens and anything in between. If you like crafting, being creative, stick around. I think you're going to like it here. We have fun. I'm a little goofy. Try to be funny. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. You never know. Good morning, Suzanne. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Sorry I took last week off, but you should have heard me. Oh, my goodness. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. Good morning, Arrow. Good morning, everybody. Hello, darling. Linda, Bobinda, Bonana, Bana, Fofinda, Mima, Mominda, Linda. My sister's in the house, everybody. Hey, Linda, did you see Al got a new puppy? Al got a new puppy. Our brother got a puppy. And he's pretending he doesn't love this puppy, but he loves this puppy. It's adorable. We have the Ring cameras set up at the farm where we go camping in the summer, and he's got the camera on the puppy. So he's a bit smitten with his little puppy. So, yeah, I went an extra half hour late this morning because I wanted Margaret to finish her whole. I haven't had that much coffee. I'm just wide awake this morning. I just want to be wide awake for everybody. This is actually a cup of tea. And it's actually pretty good. I've been doing a lot of tea since my since I was so sick last week. Oh my gosh, you guys, it was so bad. It was really bad. So, oh, I have so much to show you guys. I finished that whole book of little animals, and the kiddos' birthday party, the adoption party went great. Oh my goodness, the kids had a blast. If you don't follow me on Facebook, please jump over there. Follow me on Facebook on my Fortunate Creations page and take a look at the pictures of the kiddos' birthday party. They had a blast. First, they all got to adopt a pet. Then they decorated the carrying cases, and they got to pick out the little blankets for them. They had a good time. They named him, so it was good. Hello, Sassy Mary and Vicky. I think I said hi to Vic. I don't know. Hi, everybody. But they had a good time. It was fun. I have some left over. I think you can see them here. Over here. There's some left over. Hello, Panda. How are you? We did have a nice Valentine's Day. Thank you very much. Now, normally it's our rule that we do not celebrate Valentine's Day, but he did get me a big cookie that said, "You add color to my life," or something like that. And he said to me, "I know you're on a diet and I know you're doing well, but it's Valentine's Day. You're allowed to cheat." So I had a little piece of cookie. It was good. So, and you notice these flowers. These came from a little kiddo at school. He is a second grader, and he was sick. He didn't come into school, but he had his mom drop them off for me with a card. So they're coral colored. Well, I can't reach them. But anyway, it's a dozen coral color roses. And he gave me a little card. It's adorable. I got about 10 Valentine's Day cards yesterday from kiddos. So sweet. I can't even take it. I love that job. I love those kids. I really do. It's the parents that are challenging sometimes, but I love the kids. Don't get me wrong. There's a couple kiddos that are like, woo, but it's all great. So I'm off for a whole week, you guys. Giddy up. Put some sugar in my tea. Put a little more than sugar in my tea for a whole week. I'm kidding. It's just sugar. So I told you I finished that book with all the stuffed animals in it. So now what am I going to do, right? Well, I got challenged. I got message from one of the moms, and let me see if I can find it real quick. She said to me, can you make this? I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It is called the Brave Little Toaster. I've never heard of it. Apparently it's a cartoon and it's called the Brave Little Toaster. So she's asking me, a friend wants it, can you make this? Well, I I took the picture, and apparently I can create the Brave Little Toaster. So here he is. Hello, Margaret. So this was the here he is, the Brave Little Toaster and his blankie. And so the woman is coming today to pick him up. Isn't he adorable? I can't. So who knew? Yes, I can crochet a toaster. With his little tongue sticking out and everything. But the woman loves it. I sent her a picture, and she's coming over. It was funny because we were just talking on Margaret's show that we don't normally do commissions and stuff because people don't want to pay what you want to charge. Well, here's the deal. I had the yarn. This literally cost me nothing but brain power and probably about 4 hours all said and done. So I said to the woman, I said, would you be willing to pay like $75? And she said, absolutely, I'll be there Sunday. So there you go. Lana, Bana, Bobanda, Banana, Fana, Fofana. Hi, Nana. Lana, Nana. Marianne, how are you? Thank you for reminding them for that. Thank you. But yeah, so she was willing to pay the first number I asked. And like I said, I had all the supplies. So this cost me nothing but brain power. And then later on in the week, I was challenged again. Our cleaning guy came up and he said, can you make a carnation? And I was like, sure. Sure, I can. Hi, Vicki, again. So here you go. Now, I don't work for a week, but I think I will stop by the school. I think he's there during the school. So the Brave Little, all right. So Sassy Mary, that's a thing. Yeah, I never heard of it. So maybe I heard of it. I don't know. Anyway, so I made a carnation. Thank you, Arrow. I made a carnation, and here it is. I don't think I'll charge him anything, right? I don't think I'm going to charge him anything because it's just, I mean, this took me 20 minutes. So I don't think I'm going to, right? Anyway, good morning, Tank. How are you? River just walked in. Did you find anything good? I got a funny story for you guys. Is that Play-Doh?
That's not it.
Oh, you better hide that from me. So here's a funny story, you guys. So I have been going, well, thank you, Margaret. It's really easy, you guys. It's really easy. So the Dollar Trees around here, I've been going to them because at school, I'm doing a terrarium, a white sports coat in a pink carnation. Linda, you got it wrong. Almost right. So anyway, we're doing a team building thing where we're all doing terrariums. Okay, so I'm bringing all the stuff to the school and we're doing terrariums. Well, I'm looking for the moss and the rocks and the sand and all of that stuff to go in the terrariums, and the Dollar Tree has it. Well, River Life is also doing like the train scenes, and he's doing the what are those things called, honey?
Diorama.
The dioramas and stuff like that, right? So he needs the moss. Well, I keep telling him Dollar Tree has it, but don't go to this one because I already bought everything. I'm like, oh, and that Dollar Tree has it, but don't go to that one because I already bought that. So he just went to the one another town over in Malta looking for the stuff, and he didn't find it, but he found Play-Doh. So I'm going to have to see how much you just put that on the shelf for, because I want. Morning, honey.
Morning.
Good morning, Billy. How are you? How you feeling? Good, I hope. Oh, spell check did it. That's funny. So yeah, so if you guys are doing terrariums or anything like that, actually the Dollar Tree has a lot of good stuff, and you just got to look around. Take the time to look around. They have these blocks. I think I might have shown you, but they have these. They look like Legos, and they're little kits. Oh, thank you, Lynn. It's getting there. They have these kits for $1.25, and they work with Legos. So you can build these kits and build them together with Legos, make them bigger. And these are $1.25. The kits this size for Legos are like $18. So I'm just saying, kids don't care what the name on them is. Just saying. So if you're, Easter's coming. If you want to put fun stuff in their Easter basket and not go broke, there you go. Lynn, all you got to do is stop coloring it, and we can be twins again. Just saying. You guys, it's weird to look at my sister Linda and not be her twin, because she's still doing her hair and I'm not. So maybe someday she'll come to the dark side or the light side with me. You never know, right? So I have more to show you. So remember, I was working on my bath poncho, and Lori rolled her eyes. Yeah, Len, $1.25 for your 150 grandchildren. Lean. Good morning, Leanie. So I was working on my bath poncho. Let me put my little toaster away. He is cute. I love this face, by the way. Did you whack Linda? Don't whack Linda. Hold on. I gotta set this over here. Oh, you might be able to hear me now better that I turned my microphone around. So here's how far I got. I'm doing a 4 point. There you go. But this is the one that gave me the idea about the sweater. You heading out? Okay. See ya. This is the one that gave me the idea that this could be a sweater. Right? Linda, go whack you like a munch at the fair. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. It was my sister. That's okay. She's been whacked before. It's fine. So anyway, this is how far I got. This is another one where I've got the gotta finishes. I'm really trying to finish it, but I really think this would make a pretty sweater, and I'm trying to not shift gears and make this a sweater. Here's the reason why, Margaret. I know this would make a really pretty sweater. Yay, Tank. I know this would make a really pretty sweater, but it would be a little tight, and I will not wear a tight sweater. I will not wear a tight anything. And I have started my weight loss journey, and I am 11 pounds down, and I know that I will not wear it. So I don't want to make something that I'm not going to wear. And I don't want to put it away thinking someday I'm going to wear it. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to keep making what I intended it to be, right? Because I want it to be because I know I'm going to need it. I will definitely use it. Thank you, Margaret. It's at our age to lose an ounce is ridiculous. So this is, thank you guys. Thank you. It's, yeah, to see the scale move an inch is wonderful, but yeah. So I paid for that bite of cookie though. Let me tell you, I'm convinced I did. Right? It's true. To see that scale move one inkling at our age is just ridiculous. So when I took that bite of cookie, I knew I'd pay for it this morning. But you're not supposed to get on the scale every day anyway, right? I know that. I know better, and yet I still do it. So, all right. So that's where I got with this, but this is just such pretty yarn that I'm almost, thank you, Arrow. I'm almost thinking that I want to pull this or save this and make the shirt with this and get some of my sugar and cream and make the bathroom poncho out of that, because this is just so pretty. I would wear this. I would wear this as a sweater / sweatshirt. So do I want to put this away and make this bigger so that I would wear it? Margaret, come on, get on my shoulder. Always let my Margaret be my guide. Hi, Mishi. You know what I mean? Do I put this away and save it for a time when I know I will wear it? Because I love this yarn and I have 4 skeins of it. So I think I have plenty. Yes. Now, Lana, Nana, don't. I'm not going to, yeah, I don't want to frog it. So that's what okay, 2 things. Lana, I am making a bathroom poncho. It is, you know how you had those towels in the 80s that had the Velcro on them and you wrap them around you and they stick on? Well, I'm doing a poncho for the bathroom. It is what it is. I know I'm weird. I can't help it. I can't help it, but that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm making. It is what it is. And Billy, if you're still here, what happens on the live stays on the live. But I can go to my sugar and cream, which I have a whole wall of it right here, and I can make myself a bathroom poncho. I'm just going to do it like to the thigh, right? So it's just something to cover and keep you not freezing in the bathroom while you do your hair, you brush your teeth, blah, 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 da, 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 all the other stuff. Because, you know, you wrap the towel around you, you lift your arms and it falls down, right? How annoying is that? So if I have a poncho, sits on the shoulders, it's not going to fall down. Yeah, Margaret, I think that's the winning idea. So I'm going to wait and make this into my sweater because it's so pretty. And the feel of it. Yeah. That's it. I'm so glad you guys are here. It's so nice to see you all. Poncho Kim. So yeah, so I'm turning a poncho into a sweater. I'm doing a bathroom poncho, and that's just what's happening. And my last work in progress, well, I do still have my, well, yeah, I would have a t-shirt under, Stephen. Well, not the bathroom one, but nobody's in the bathroom with me, Stephen. Don't make me nope you. By the way, you guys, Steve is my brother-in-law, Linda's husband. So here is my last work in progress. Billy, if you're still out there, this is going on my chair at work because our colors are green and white. And my chair at work is right by the door, and it gets so cold at my seat. So I need something to lay over my lap when the doors are open. So here it's going to be the corner to corner. I know, Lynn, as I'm making this, I'm like, oh, isn't this really nice? So I'm on the decrease now. It's just going to be enough just to lay over my lap. And I just threw a stripe every 6 rows. I put a stripe of white in. So I was trying to figure a way to put the name of the school or maybe an owl in there, but I didn't want to make it too. Did you hear my voice crack? Owl? But I'm just going to keep it simple. And now I think I'm going to do green around the whole outside, not white, because white will get dirty and it's going to be in a school. And, you know, I don't want it to get dirty. So I'm just going to keep it simple. And I do love the corner to corner. And you know what, you guys? I'm using the simple Karen 1 pound and the loops and threads. That's it. It's from my stash. That's super simple. Yeah, it's really easy. It's just the Yarnspirations Karen 1 pound. And I got this at Goodwill it was $4.99, but yellow was on sale that day for half off. So I got this for $2.50 each one of them. So, I'm making this blanket for nothing because I'm going to have so much left over. And it's going to really be good because as the kids are coming in and out, now, it's going to start to get warmer out, but it's still very chilly at my desk. And I want something just to lay over my lap so I'm not freezing for a half hour each day. And my desk is pretty chilly anyway. So I have to look every time when I'm doing the corner to corner because I forget that you're not supposed to do the last one. And I get confused. I'm like, wait a minute. How do I do the last row? But it's coming out pretty good. This is the one, Margaret, that I've got the gotta finishes on. I just want to get it done. You've not attempted the corner to corner yet? You should. That's my neighbor texting me. It's really easy, Arrow. It's once you get the concept of it, it's really easy. Just go into YouTube and type in corner to corner. And there's this girl in there. She does a swatch of it just this big. But by the time she gets 2 rows in, it really is easy. It seems intimidating, but I'm telling you, once you do 2 rows of it, you're like, oh, this is so easy. And you're just going to want to do it all the time because it looks really difficult. Even with 2 colors, throw in the other color in there, it looks like, whoa, people look at it like, wow. And the effect of it, when you hold it up, the effect of it, I'll tell you what, you're going to start with a dishcloth and you're going to want to keep going because it's so easy. That's my prediction. That is my prediction for you. Is you're going to say, well, I might as well keep going. So I suggest you, it is so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. Yeah, it's all so easy. So easy. Mm-hmm. Don't be intimidated. Don't be. Seriously, it's double crochets and chain. There you go. Yeah, because it's so easy. It's all so easy. There you go. Go right to Margaret. This is my 3rd one. Well, actually, I've already made 2. I've got 2 on the hook at home, and I got this one. So, it's addictive. It really is. Now, this is going to be a stupid question. I don't know. Once you try it, you might think different. You might think different, Marianne, because once it comes off your hook and you see how pretty it is. Single crochet. Now that's a thought. I saw a pattern with half doubles. Once you get the stitch count. Now, Leanie, with the single crochet, are you still chaining 3? Because you chain 3 and then you do 3 doubles. Well, that's true. And you can do your own design. That's true. But I would love to do a corner to corner like top or something out like a bag. That's what I was just asking. If you could do, like if you do a single, are you still chaining 3 at the beginning? Or would you only chain 1? Because when you change rows on a single crochet, you're only chaining 1. So you chain 1, Leanie? Yeah, I would love. Now that might be confusing me a little bit, Leanie. Can you tell by my mouth hanging open and my head tipped to the side? Yeah, that was a little confusing. Sorry for the look on my face. Half double, right. Chain 1. Okay. Yep. That's what I figure because the first one is actually a first double crochet. Yep. All right. Yeah, I mean, once you know the stitches, it's pretty easy to turn it into a, yeah. All right, I get it. I got you. I am picking up what you're laying down, Leanie. I am smelling what you're cooking. Oh, Linda, are you still out there? Did you tell Steve about the Can-Am yet? Just asking for a friend. Yeah, that'd be good. Thank you. Leanie, that'd be good. Thanks. Oop, one too many. See, that's what happens when I start talking. So you guys, can I just tell you? Oh, okay, cool. Can I tell you how much fun we're having crochet classes on Wednesday night that I'm having here? Oh my goodness, the ladies are so much fun. I have one lady that whenever I say, okay, how's everybody doing? The only thing she says is, I don't know. I love her. I love her so much. And then there's one lady, she just goes, I don't know how I got here. It's just, what a great group of people. It's so fun. So next week, I'm going to teach them the V-stitch because they've already learned the single, the double, and the half double. So now I'm going to have them, I'm not teaching them the treble. I don't like the treble. And, you know, it's easy enough. If they want to learn it, I'll teach them, but I'm not teaching it. I'm going to start teaching them now to put a couple of them together. And then they can learn, you know, putting them together and doing some stuff. So I'm going to teach them the V-stitch. And then I'm going to have them now pick their projects. So I'm having them this week. When they come back to me Wednesday, I want them to have a project that they want to work on for the rest of the classes. So I'm going to be able to pick a pattern for them and work towards their project, their final project. And then I'm going to have them enter that project in the fair. So I think that'll be cool. They're all very excited for it. So I think that'll be very neat. There's just, oh, I love them. They're so fun. The cool thing about the corner to corner is you know when you're almost done because it just keeps getting smaller. Well, it's supposed to anyway. If it doesn't, you're doing something wrong. Oh, anyway, Lynn, I had the price wrong. It's 6. Not 8, it's 6. Sorry. That's a big difference, I know. Sorry. Sorry, Steve. My bad. Anywho. So what else? What else do I got for you guys? Holy cow, I've been rearranging this whole store. I pretty much, like I said, took out all of my inventory. Like right here, I just have some left, but I took it all out. I'm just a studio now. So people come in and they see what they want, and I tell them I can teach them how to do it. I book parties, and teach how to do what they see. I like it better. I don't have the stress of trying to make stuff to sell or trying to find stuff to sell. I don't know. It just feels better that way. I don't know. You guys know the feeling. Margaret, you were saying it on your live just a little bit ago. You were saying, I would rather give stuff away than sell it to strangers for less than it's worth. Because when you give it to somebody, they know what it's worth. You know, my niece just asked me to make her all these dinosaurs. And I'm like, honey, I don't want you paying what they're worth. And I don't have the time to make them for you for free. You know what? She wants not just one, she wants like 10 of them. And I'm like, with everything I got going on right now, I can't make them all for you because my grandson's birthday's coming up and he's doing dynamite, little miniature dinosaurs. And I want to make him a bunch of dinosaurs for his birthday. And I don't have time to make him dinosaurs for his birthday and her dinosaurs just because she wants dinosaurs, you know? So I have to. Oh, speaking of my grandson. So I go over to see him Thursday night, right? He calls me Gamma. So when my daughter was pregnant, everybody was asking me, what do you want to be called? And I was saying, I will, whatever that child wants to call me is what I am, right? So I'm Gamma. So I get there. Gamma, coat off. Gamma, coat off. I said, okay. So he has now created a fort in the corner of the living room. He took the curtain from the window. Okay, Lana. He has taken the curtain in the corner and stretched it. Yeah, Margaret. So he stretched the corner to the couch and he put every pillow in the house and every stuffed animal in the corner, right? He goes, Gamma, in. Let's process that for a minute. Gamma, in. He wants Gamma to get down on the floor and crawl under the curtain and into a pile of pillows, stuffed animals. Gamma has one arm that doesn't work, 2 rods in her back, her knees don't bend. Let's just process that for a minute. So I said to him, I said, honey, if Gamma gets in there, Gamma can't get back out. He's Gamma in. Okay. So I said, yeah, good idea, Tank. So I said, okay. I said, Gamma in. I will get in. So I get in with him and he's laughing and giggling and crying all over me and handing me the stuffed animals one at a time and telling me what their names are. And so my daughter comes in, hi, Mom. She's looking all around. She, Mom, I heard you come in. Where are you? I said, Gamma's in. She looks down. She looks under the curtain and there I'm like, hi. She's like, would you like a cocktail? I'm like, yes. Yes, I would, because I'm not getting out of here. So so she brought me a cocktail in the fort and took me about 45 minutes to get out. But it was a nice visit. And he has a thing where if I take my glasses off, he says, no, Gamma, gas is on. Gas is on. So I got to put them back on. No, Gamma, gas is on. Oh, he's a whip, that kid. He's something. He knows what a capybara is. I didn't know what a capybara was until, 55 years old. He knows what it is. He's named it. He has a stuffed one. I don't know. He's too funny. Too funny, that kid. They're so smart. Oh, my goodness. They are so, he is, boy, my daughter's in for it. He is so smart. She just looks and goes, yep, that's just it, honey. You're in for it. I love it. Gamma, glasses on, coat off. Okay. Then he had to get his diaper changed. Yeah, it's like a rat. It's a big, to me, It's a combination between a guinea pig, a chipmunk, and a rat. It's this thing. That's what kids love them now. They're a thing. They love them. I won a trip to Mexico and I saw one. I'm like, good God, what is that? And they told me it was a capybara. Capybara. That's all I know. That's how I know what it is. Because it was on that trip. Now I know what it is. Right? I mean, I don't know. It looked like a short-haired guinea pig with no tail. Yeah, Tank, yeah. They're yeah. A giant guinea pig, hamster, mouse, rat, squirrel. No tail. It's Darwin's grab bag of rodents. Is what it is. So, anyway, they do make good pets. They do. It's not like trying to have a squirrel as a pet. They do make good pets. Are they like a guinea pig as a? No, they're more like a dog. Aren't they more like a medium-sized dog? Can you train? Can they be house trained? I forgot. Oh, yeah, beaver. Yeah. Like I said, they're Darwin's grab bag of rodents. Yeah. Wow. And you can house train them. Outside pet. Ah, okay. Well, nowadays people don't care. They bring pigs inside. They bring goats inside. Outdoor pets are indoor pets nowadays. But anyway. All right. So I need you guys to help me find a book. I do need a book. I need a book of I need the Island of Misfit Toys. I could make one and nobody would know that it was a misfit toy. I'd be like, no, it's a capybara. I could show you one because I did make one for the adoption clinic, but it got adopted. But I need a book of dinosaurs. Does anybody know of an amigurumi book of dinosaurs? And I would like them to be about, was that 14 inches? I have dragons. I don't want dragons. I have forest animals. I have monsters, but I don't have dinosaurs. Does anybody know of one? You know me in books. But I couldn't find one. Probably. I bet I'm not going to try, Margaret. You know, River Life just asked yesterday. He's like, our cat Willie is getting on. He's getting past. He's going to go soon. He's about 18. And well, it's good to know. So River Life asked what are my thoughts of getting a pet companion for Fritz? And I was like, Fritz doesn't want another animal in the house. So we're not going to do that. You've never done an amigurumi, Mary. You should try one. I used to think I hated it. I used to think I will never be good at this. And now I'm to the point now where I'm going to take all those animals that I made for the adoption clinic and I'm going to try my own patterns of making them bigger. I know the concept. I know how many rows to do to increase, how many rows to do to maintain their body, and then how many rows to decrease. So I think I could do it without the Island of Misfit Toys happening. Oh yeah, Fritz would rather be outside. He gets very sad in the winter. So no, you don't. Man, there's got to be a book of dinosaurs out there. Come on, people. Something you can see. Hold on, let's. Amigurumi dinosaurs. AMIGURUMI dinosaurs. Well, I see them. I just don't see a book. Dinosaur book. It says there's. Yeah. Well, it says there's some on Amazon. Oh, there we go. 24 easy amigurumi patterns to make your own dinosaur friends. $16. Perhaps I should have it now. I wonder if I can do it on Kindle so I don't have to worry about it getting here. I'll do it on Kindle. Boom. Mic drop. There it is. There we go. Cool. Problem solved. I know. Isn't Amazon always the answer? Amazon is the answer. Somebody should write that as a song. There used to be a song called Love is the Answer. I have, honestly, you guys remember the Island of Misfit Toys, which they are in the basement. How bad. And the reason is because I didn't used to like to follow. Oh, $0 on Kindle Unlimited. Boom. I got it right there. Thank you, Tank. Boom, I can start that later. But my problem was when I'm reading patterns, or as I call them, when I'm reading recipes, I don't like to follow them. I get antsy thinking, well, I know that. So I just start working ahead. Well, with amigurumi, you can't do that unless you know the pattern. You need to know how many stitches for the neck, and you need to know how many stitches between the neck and the shoulder or the arm, or else it's just going to look weird. You need to know how long the torso is. You know what I mean? So you can't really cheat on amigurumi. So, and I was cheating. And so that's why that one purple monster I did came out the way it did. And I stopped because I was like, okay, no. Oh, no. Well, my house is a shambles and I have no excuse for it, Margaret, but I'm off for a week. So I have a list on the refrigerator, Margaret, of all the stuff I need to get done this week. And I'm just going to wipe it off. It's a dry eraser. I'm just going to wipe off each thing as I get it done. And I'm not doing anything else or going anywhere until I get it done, because I'm very mad at how much of a shambles my house is. Like each room is just a mess. And I know that I have, what is it, ADHD or whatever the craziness is, where you start one thing, you walk into the other room, you start another thing, you walk in the other room, you start another thing. I do that all the time. You're doing the dishes and then you go in the other room to get a new scrubby, and then you see that that needs to be cleaned. So you start that, and then you're putting something away, and then you start organizing the shelves. I do that. So I have a list of something in every room. And that's why That's why my life is the way it is. And you can tell I do it on here. I start talking about one thing and then I talk about another and then I talk about another. And that's how my brain goes. But in my defense, that is how I keep up with my sisters and their conversations. My brother is not like that. He can't keep up with our conversations because he doesn't have a sister brain. Sister brains are very important. I just love how this goes. And then you just turn it. It's so cool. This is so cool. And there you go. Back into the 3 and chain the 3. And it's making the corner and now it's a square. I love this. Yeah, I'm definitely doing the green on the outside of this. Guys, I got to keep working on this while we talk because like I told you, Margaret, I have the God of finishes and this has to be done. Yeah, so I just take a dry erase board. I put it on the refrigerator with everything that needs to be done in the house. And then as I do one thing, I just write it down or I just wipe it off. Doesn't matter what room I'm in, I just wipe it off. If I have to do the ceiling fan in the bedroom and I'm in the bedroom and I wipe it off. Yep. Yeah. I get it, Tank. Oh, you want to talk about prescriptions. Can I just tell you a quick story? It's not a quick story, but I'll make it quick. So the pharmacy and my doctor, okay? They don't talk to each other. They fax back and forth, whatever. So my doctor sends a prescription over to the pharmacy. I have the app on my phone, tells me we have received the prescription. 10 minutes later, I get one prescription is filled, the other one is on hold, nothing for you to do. 2 days later, now I'm out of the script that they gave me, so I need this refill. Still nothing for you to do. So I call the pharmacy after 20 minutes of a recording. I finally get a human. Oh, yeah, well, we need to talk to your doctor because the pill type isn't covered by your insurance. I said, okay, so why haven't you talked to the doctor? Well, we sent them a fax and they haven't responded. So now I have to call the doctor and say, the pharmacy sent you a fax. Could you please read the fax and call the pharmacy? So while I'm on the phone with the doctor, they swear that the pharmacy hasn't sent them anything. So I have to call the pharmacy and say, can you send them a fax right now? Right this minute. So I call back the doctor. Oh, it's coming over now. So the doctor reads it and says, I'm going to send the script over right now. So I call back the pharmacy. They're sending it right now. Well, we haven't gotten anything. I said to the doctor here, or the pharmacy, here's the problem. I'm out of the pill. I have nothing to take for tonight. Well, we will fill you an emergency one. Okay, good. Emergency one. So I pull up into the little drive-through thing. And I said to the kid at the window, I said, I have 2 scripts. One, they're both ready. He looks in his little computer, digga, 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 digga. Well, we have 1. No, you have 2. I talked to the pharmacist today. You have 2. I have an emergency one and I have the regular one. He says, mind you, all you get is a recording when you call. He says, well, the computer wouldn't know that we have an emergency one. Well, all I get when I call is a computer. He says, you would have to talk to a person. I'm like, for the love of God, would you turn around and talk to the human right behind you that's holding the bag that has my emergency script in it? Could you do that, please? Right there. I'm telling you, you guys, I try to be a nice person. It was, I can't. I looked at the pharmacist. I said, could you hand it to him, please? He hands it to him. You can't get a person, but the pharmacist says you would have to talk to a person. I can't. I don't understand. Long story short, they didn't cover the capsule, but they covered the tablet. I don't care what form it's in. I just need it. Could you please just send it to me? Thank you. Wouldn't it be funny if it was anxiety medicine and they had to give me anxiety medicine while I waited for my anxiety medicine? It's not, but wouldn't that be funny? Anyway, that was one of the things I went through this week. They make you crazy, don't they? Just make you crazy. I can't. So if that didn't give you a chuckle, I hope it did. It's silliness. You would have to talk to a person. I said, even though your computer won't let you talk to a person, it keeps telling you, I understand you want to talk to a person, but I can help you. No, you can't, because you're not a person. Good times. Anyway, long story short, I finally got it. It's just silly. It's silliness, you guys. And yes, Tank, you are correct. But it says right on there, nothing for you to do on your end. Well, if I hadn't called back and forth 14 times, who would have talked to whom? Exactly. All right. So what do I plan to get done this week? I plan to start over on my bathroom poncho, right, Margaret? Because I'm holding that one that I started, and I'm going to make that my sweater. I plan on finishing this blanket. I plan on working on my 2 corner-to-corner blankets and finishing them. So I am going to hold myself accountable. Oh, it's absolutely that stupid. Absolutely that stupid. I'm going to hold myself accountable by telling you guys what I'm going to work on so I can show you my progress. I would like to have at least 30 rows done of my bathroom poncho. I'm trying to look at what color I want to do. I'm just going to grab any color. It doesn't matter. I have a whole wall of my sugar and cream, which you know of, because I have it. I've had it in my craft room forever. Yeah, so I should have a lot done by the next time we talk, you guys. A lot done, a lot going on. I've got class on Wednesday. I've got 2 classes on Tuesday, 3 classes on Tuesday. So that should be fun. I have open crafting today. I'm hoping some kiddos show up for some fun stuff going on. And that's my week. I have the week off, so hopefully I'll get some of that housework done. I'd rather be crocheting, but that's how the house gets so messy. And I think that's about all I've got to do. Margaret, what are you working on all week? Are you going to make some more of those hats? Or you did say you were going to do some crochet alongs. Exactly. Yeah, nothing to do. Okay, I'll sit here and do nothing, and then I run out of my script. Yeah. Does everybody have something on their hook right now? Well, I find that if I have nothing on my hook, I kind of feel lost. Like I need to have something on my hook that I can just sit down and pick up and work on. So I always have something in progress. So I also want to start those, I'm going to start those dinosaurs. So I do have quite a few projects to start, but I have to monitor myself because I have these projects, but I also have my housework to do. So I can't let myself get overwhelmed with too much to do. Oh my goodness, where did that come from? I haven't yawned the whole time. Yeah, so I'm going to start. I'd like to have at least one little dinosaur done. I mean, those other animals here only took me about an hour each. So I would work on them during my lunch break at work. So maybe I should structure myself like that. Maybe I should give myself an hour lunch break. I'll definitely be done with this blanket because I'm going to be done with this. I've got the Daytona 500 later on today. Woohoo! Come on, Kyle Busch. You got the pole. Giddy up. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. I'm ready for NASCAR to start because that means Summer is coming. Nice. You're working on a new baby dress. Awesome. So can I just tell you, Arrow, in my classes, I tell all of them, yeah, I tell all of them to go to bod. A knitted cardigan. Wow. You're ready. Giddy up. Let's go racing, boys. All right, Vicki. Awesome. Everybody, before you go, please give me a thumbs up. Remember, where's Thumpkin? All right, Lynn. Here we go. Come on, Kyle. Today's your day. Let's do this. He's got the poll. Due in April. Oh, nice. One of my coworkers is due to be a grandmother for the first time, and I'm going to give her that baby blanket that I won a ribbon for. So, calling Gloria. Good morning, Gloria. We've only got a few minutes left because I don't go over an hour. We were just all recapping what we're going to work on. So I've got about 14 things I'm going to work on and start and keep going all week. I'm going to finish this blanket that I'm working on as a corner-to-corner let blanket for my desk at work. Plus, I got a poncho I'm working on. Got a ton of stuff going on. But I am going to start getting out of here, closing up. So you guys have a great day. I will see you Sunday. I've got quite a dance card to fill up here. So I'm going to report back to you with all of my stuff. I tell everybody to go to her. I write it down and I tell everybody go see Crystal over at Bag a Day. Everybody. I tell everybody that she taught me everything I know. And she gave me the confidence to, go out on my own and learn everything. So everybody have a great day. Have a great week. Remember, always be happy, be kind, and be creative. I will see you next week. Bye, everybody.